Hello and greetings, welcome little humans. Today we are starting with the Dawn of Man, where we basically start a village from scrap in the Stone Ages all the way up to, well, at least hunters, and that is. Let's get cracking. So the premise of the game is that you start here with nothing. You basically just have a few people here, a few nomads in Stone Age, and you have to build up a settlement. And the cool thing is, well, you have to advance through all of these ages here. So the Mesolithic, the Neolithic, the Copper Age, Bronze and Iron Age. And with each age, you unlock new things. You have wild animals to hunt, also attacks, also barbarian invasions now. And with the armor update, we finally also have the ability to build equipment for our people here, for our little settlers there, so they can craft decent and good looking armor too. So without further ado, let's start. The first thing that comes to mind right away is that right now we have those 7 people there and we need to find a suitable starting location. And boy, is this looking like a suitable location, right? So first of all, what we need to build in every basic village is a hearth. So this one here in the middle is kind of like the center, kind of like a fireplace where people can then, gather around. So this is a very first important building. The other thing is that we need to go for is some storage. So we do need a wood pile where we can store some wood that we're going to have here, and some rock piles where we can have some rocks that we can gather then as well. So let's just unpause the game there real quick. There are a few settlers so we really don't have much, they just have a bit of meat there at the moment. They're carrying around, and as we can see, they have lots of stats. They also have a name here like Gormek. Oh, he's got the best name of all, Gormek. He's definitely the chief here. And Gormek has, well, the stats here that we have. So he needs some rest from time to time. He even needs some happiness, some morale, nutrition and health. And here we can also see the tools that he is carrying right now. So he's got a wooden harpoon, a wooden spear, some skin outfit. Nothing really out of the ordinary there. Right now, as we can see, they're just building these areas here, so they don't really need any resources for that, but we will need resources soon. So for that, let's start building work areas. So the first one is sticks. Now with sticks, we can build all the basic buildings from tents to crafters to wood piles and stuff like that. So sticks is very important. The next thing is flint, especially to get some fire going. So there we have some flint deposits over here. So here we have flint, and over here we have flint. Here we have lots of sticks lying around. Also, what we can see here is that there are more resources than just those few here. When I look around here, we do also have some iron deposits and stuff like that. Things that we haven't even unlocked yet, but we can go with them later. A megalith, for example, there as well. Pretty cool stuff. Now, we have the flint, we have the sticks. We just still need some wild plants, so that these bushes here, there we can get that out of it. So there we have some barley, for example, right? So we can harvest that during a certain season, like in fall. There's also, with the farming update now, the ability to build, finally to grow these crops yourself then later. But for now, we just use that for some food there. Also, what we need is stone, very important. And we have some stone deposits rather close by. So we just can take these stone deposits here. Now for each work area that we assign, one guy or one woman will go there and collect it. We can also just say, like, for example, I want more stone right now, and take 2 people that are assigned to that. But for now, that's fine. And as we can see, Mary, is already collecting sticks. Sticks is very important. So in that case here, let's go with the sticks, and let's actually assign 2 people to that, because we're going to need lots of sticks. One more work area that we need is the fish. Now the fish we have here at the lake, we have, by the way, a beautiful mountain lake here right now. So we are really protected from this side here from any attacks later on. And in that case, we do need the fish. Fish we can have here, and as we can see, there are already then the fishing banks here of the river or of the lake that we can assign, and there we have it, the work area for this. And there we have some river, a lake bank here, and there we have a bank with some fish. Now the people gather now the sticks and the stone and bring it back here to my wood pile and to my rock pile. And once we have that, we can then build the hearth. Very important as well is our first tent. Now in the tent, people can rest. For some reasons, they don't like to rest in the open. here. So if I forget that, well, then they get just really, really sleepy, and sooner or later don't want to do anything anymore. So we're just going to have a tent, and I think let's have the first tent then here. And my idea is that we can then have lots of tents here, for example. Or, wait a second, we can also cancel the construction there anytime we want and have the tent over here. Because there, obviously, we had to have the lake, and it makes sense to have the tent towards the lake where there is more protection then as well, right? So let's have the first lake here, or the first lake, the first tent here that we want. As we can see, the hearth has been finished, finally, and with the first structure that we built now, here we also get some knowledge points. Now that is very important. These knowledge points we can then invest into our tech tree, right? So as we can see here, lots of tags that we have, and they will cost 5 tech points at the moment. So we still need to collect a few more knowledge. Knowledge we get with basically everything in this game. So from hunting deer to hunting boar to hunting pigs to hunting anything really, we get knowledge, to gathering plants, gathering sticks, and building buildings and stuff like that. Now, the tent, very important. Only 2 more sticks are required for the tent. Then we can build it. Next building, let's have a look here. We have the crafter that we need as well to get some tools, and the dry skin, and gather sticks 10 times. Now we get another knowledge point with that. Storage tent, very important. How much does it cost actually? 4 skin. We still have 4 dry skin, right? And that's basically it then. We don't have anything else then anymore. So let's just have a real quick look here. The crafter also needs 2 skins, right? So we have the crafter in this case here, and then we have the skins dryer. That is a very important one, because with that, only with that we can get new skins, and we do need them. So I'm going to have, let's see, I'm going to have my storage tent somewhere here. And since we can have several of them, it makes sense to have a few of them around here, right? So I want to have my people living here with some leisure buildings then as well. Here we're going to have some crafters, and also here the storage then, connecting it all. So that is my basic outline. And of course, later we can chop down the trees. We cannot even do that yet, right? So we still need to get some tools for that as well. But let's have our first storage tent here. Also, what we need then is the skin dryer. So let's have the skin dryer. We're going to have the crafters anyway over here then somewhere. So let's have let's have it here for now. Let's have 3 of them for now, right? We will need lots of sticks for that, but people are gathering anyway in that regard. Since we get the message then no storage built all the time, and the first structure has been built as well, the tent, or for the first time we have built the tent. There it is, and people now deliver, well, some resources over to this one here. And people can also rest then, like here, Gerensor, he's resting now and getting a bit more energy back again. People are resting by the fireplace as well. There is some leisure time here, increasing the morale. They're eating at the moment. The storage tent still needs 3 more sticks. We don't have any dry skins anymore, so it's very important to get the skin dryers up here then as well. But sticks is something we get easily all the time. Let's just go back here again. Do we have... where do we have the work area for the sticks? I think it was over here. There it is. Yeah, we have 2 people assigned anyway. We have 7 people right now, and even children can help. So they're not just standing around. Children usually do the easy stuff like collecting sticks, for example, or just harvesting some plants here and there. That's what they're doing, but still, they're doing it. That's fine. And here we can also see the workload is at 83% right now. If it's at 100, people are fully loaded. If it's above that threshold, morale goes down, obviously, because they're overloaded, overworking. And whoops, there was just a boar attempting to get into my village. So look at that. Some boar family here. They shouldn't get too comfortable around my area here, because soon I'm going to start some hunting as well, because we do need these skins. And the storage tent finally also has been built. We get a knowledge point with that. And people can now deliver everything basically to the storage tent, from tools to meat to clothes and stuff like that. We also will need some clothes. Right now we still have 7 clothes available. We should get it more then, especially during winter. But we're in spring right now, so that's fine. We have lots of flint here. What I can see is that we don't really have any stone, right? So we should have someone getting some stone there as well. And my first skin dryer needs 1 more stick, and then there it is. And then we can finally... No! He was burning the sticks now. Alright, well, they're eating. We need more sticks. So just get it, people. We need all these sticks here available. Now, well, very good. The first skin dry is now being constructed. I just love how it's being constructed, like really step by step. Once we have all the resources. Oh, people are helping too. And then we have our first skin dryer. We get some knowledge with that here as well. And now we can finally go for hunting. So let's activate our hunting vision. And we have different animals. So obviously we have, for example, here, the ibex. That is very easy. So it's green, right? So we also have difficult animals then. Like here, the cave lion. Whoa, we have cave lions close to the village. That's actually pretty bad. Because they will attack at some point if they feel threatened. But right now here, we have an ibex. He's easy, so even one person can take him. And we can put him to hunting. Now over here we have a wild donkey. They're adults. I should not try to get children, you know, because they grow and need to reproduce. So I rather get the old female here. The meat is probably not the best, but still it is something. And also this one here, the adult female there. So 3 animals open for hunting. So whenever someone is now having some free time, he will go for some hunting there, taking a spear from the storage. And yeah, hopefully going for it, going for a kill. Over here we have an adult boar that is just fighting right now. Is he fighting? No, he's not fighting. Okay, so we can actually also put him to the hunt there. Right, so that's a boar, ibex. So different animals there, very important because you gain knowledge once you hunt them. And as we can see, 2 people are actually going for it. They have some sticks there with them. A wooden spear, hopefully are successful. Well, he's trying to fish, hopefully successfully too. And then we have the ibex. Very good. And she was actually able to kill it. We get some knowledge here, marry, and now with the ibex get some meat, raw skin, and bone out of it. Bones is something we need then as well. Right, so they're not always successful. Sometimes the animals can or manage to escape. This one looks pretty tough. And there we killed it as well. Very good. Also a wild donkey here, giving us some additional resources. The meat is important, but the skins is what I'm actually looking for. Now they're going to skin the animal and then going to bring the skins over here to the skin dryer where we can make some skin out of it. While that is happening, let's actually construct the next building on our list, and that is the crafter. This one here allows us to make some tools out of it then, and we need those tools. Now we do have a storage barn here. I'm going to have another storage barn here. That should be fine for now, but sooner or later I'm going to have storage barns here as well. So let's just, yeah, say that we have the crafter here just below the beautiful tree here that we have. And the Megalosaurus has escaped, but not that bad. And then we have the next skin dryer, and as we can see here, the first skins are already drying, and here we can see also how the progress is on that. So it's going to take a bit of time there for that. We have built 3 of those structures here. That gives us another knowledge point that we need. And we have the crafter here. And what we still also need is some spiritual building, and that is the skull pole. For now, people can here then, you know, meditate and memory the fallen ancestors. Very important for morale as well. And we should have that in a decent spot. So let's have the first one. Yeah, let's have it up here on the hill. I think this is a very good location there. On the hill beside that tree here. Looks very spiritual, that place here, right? Right, I think they've hunted enough. Or they've hunted the animals that I wanted. Let's get the reindeer here for some hunting. A boar that we can also go with, and an ibex here once again. And then we actually also have some iron ore, something that we cannot get at the moment, but we will be able to get this soon then once we have the Iron Age as it is. Oh, and this reindeer definitely wants to be hunted as well. Right, we still also have to look out for the tools. We still have 4 knives and 4 spears, so that is fine. But these tools, of course, also they decay and they go down and then get destroyed. So we need a crafter to build new tools, and that should be no problem anymore. So we just really wait for those skins here to dry. It's actually finished now, and he gets the skins then, and then hopefully gets it to the crafter. Now he does that. Very good, the crafter has everything it needs, and now the building can be constructed, and everyone else is actually helping really quick to build our first structures here. And I love how primitive the first structures look. And of course, with higher upgrades then, for example, the tent here, as we can see, gets to the hunt, to the stables, the roundhouse, the stone stables. So these buildings become also more sophisticated. Some more meat is coming in here. So we have 7 raw meat, some berries. And we also have now the crafter. There it is. A nice building here. He's got a nice location there, looking at the lake. And yeah, we can now say here, we want some more wooden harpoon, wooden spear, and bee face, right? And I could also toggle it to say, well, we might actually have forever this production here, like it is with the outfit there right now. Something I don't want, so let's toggle that off. And I really just want to start with the first tools here. And someone is taking it, yeah, and carving our first tools. And he's doing that actually quite diligently, as we can see. Already finished the first one, and now goes for the next one here. Right, so we have now all the basic tool buildings and structures. So the skull pool here has also been finished. It's looking really cool, I gotta say that. And people can meditate over there now, and this little location there, beautiful. And I can see that this is becoming a beautiful village then. Also, because of the location here, we have it very easy to protect it then. So on these sides here, there's nothing, you know, so that we don't have to fear any attack from those sides here. So we really only have to protect the entrance to our little valley here then with walls and stuff like that later. But I think this is a nice little valley here for the first settlement of humanity, or one of the first settlements of humanity. Let's have a look for some hunting there. There's a reindeer adult, very good, a boar adult that we can take, and also have a reindeer adult here. I think some of them I've hunted quite some time now, quite often. They always escaped. Let's have a look here real quick. We have stone still enough there, very good. So we always have to check the work areas here too, right? So sticks we have plenty of, bushes we have plenty of, and flint there's plenty of as well. The game warns us though when it becomes empty, when the resources get depleted over there. Right, here I can say another 3 tools there. I just love to have more tools available. As we can see, the kids here deliver the skins to the skin dryer, so that we get more of it. And there we have a sleepy Mary. She was quite brave anyway, hunting lots of animals. She can rest in that little hunt that we have here. Beautiful. And we have finally also managed to get a reindeer. Now we have acquired 15 knowledge. That's quite a lot actually, since we can really go with lots of stuff here. We could actually go with pottery right away, but I'd rather not do that. First of all, we have the sling making here. This one would give us the sling, which is very good for hunting. We have the food drying. Is also required for the grain processing, a very first important step for the farming. We have the dog domestication, so with this we get dogs in our village, very cool. And down here we have the funeral rituals, so that gives us then new funeral rites here, especially also the burial mound that we need. I think for the first thing we go with better tools, the bone tools. We could also go right with the composite tools right away, which gives us then the flint axe and flint pick and flint spear, very efficient resources. The sling is something, there's so many tags here, I don't even know where to start. Bone tools have been unlocked. There's a cave lion attack. Lucky for us, he survived, very good. And we get the knowledge there with the cave lion now. Oh! Did he actually kill a cave lion just like that? Pretty impressive there. We get some knowledge out of this as well. But that's really cool. Right, let's just have a look there at the knowledge progress as well. As we can see here, when we build certain structures, we do get knowledge points. Like if we have 3 storage tents, for example, we would get something the same with the hearth here. The skull pole, we would need 5. That is for an easy building anyway. So it's an easy thing to get, right? Those 5 here, we have one up there. We could have one over here. In that little area there, we could have one by the lake, right? And we could have one up here in the mountains. And then we already have all the 5 that we need. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 4 it's so far, but that's fine too. since it only really need that many resources anyway. Now we have unlocked new tools. Let's just get rid of the tools that we have here and get the bone spear and the bone harpoon. We could also get some more outfits. Let's have 2 skin outfits because they're going to be some traders as well. And they want to trade with us, and outfits are very valuable to trade. And as we can see here now, they're doing that. They're the traders actually. Already talking about them. Coming to the center of my town here. And now we could trade with them. They do have some pulses. They do have dry skin, bone, logs, and dry fish. We have flint. So we could trade now, for example. This log here is a value of 1. Let's get 2 of that. And then I give him some flint. And yeah, another flint. So actually we have a higher value now. So we could go around here. Yeah, and dry fish, for example, would be something. But I actually want to go with the skins. They're actually quite valuable. So we could give more flints. We have enough flint anyway. And perhaps a wooden spear. Yeah. Then we can get rid of 1 flint. Very good. And then we've traded with them. And as we can see, there are the resources now. Especially the dry skin, since we do need quite a lot of that. Anyway, and the wooden spear we don't really need anymore, since we now have the bone spear, which is much better here for hunting. Right, that storage tent is getting full there too. We should start with the next storage tent as well. And since I planned it anyway here, let's build here another storage tent. And as we can see, it is getting autumn now. Workload is pretty high, 183. That's probably because now also here there's a lot of harvesting going on, right? So all these bushes here, harvest season is usually something they want to get as well. That's something, and the crafting, because we have some tools and outfits there for crafting. Probably the reason why, but it's going down already. We have it in a knowledge point. Something new that I want to unlock is now the dog domestication. So with this, dogs will be coming to the settlement then from time to time. And they will just settle with us. You know, they will befriend us and then they help us on the hunt. They help us to defend. So dogs are really valuable. I had some wolf attacks in my previous Let's Play playthrough. And the dogs were really, really strong against those wolves. A bit of fire here to warm the soul, because it is getting cold now. And as we can see, everyone's pretty busy here. A bit too busy for my taste, so the workload is too high at the moment. But morale is still pretty good there as well. And I think... oh, dry skin and another knowledge point. And here the skull bone, yeah, the skull poles, they still need a bit of time. And after a bit of time, the next storage tent is coming up here in all its glory. What we can also see is that fall is coming to an end now, so I'm expecting the first snow soon. Let's also have another tent. Let's just see that I'm building it the right way. Yeah, like this. So just back to back. That case, and as we can see, it's getting darker now. The trees are losing their leaves. Clothing is very important now, so clothing offers your people protection from the cold, and skin and wool outfits vary here. Now also, because it's hunting, I think we still have some game around us. Let's have a look. There's some easy game. There it is, a mouflon adult, and there we also have a boar adult. I hope the cave lions went to some faraway place. Up here we still have an adult female, adult male. Yeah, let's go with this one here. We need more hunt. And yeah, because I'm hunting quite a lot, we also should have a few more tools ready then as well. Do we not have any dry skin? Yeah, we do have dry skin. No one is going with the outfit here, but yeah, workload is really, really high there at the moment. With 200%, it's going to be a busy winter in order for us to survive. I love the atmosphere. Look at that. Beautiful. We haven't gotten any new ones though. We don't have any more space for more people, so that's why no one is coming right now to the settlement. So for that we will need more tents. Right, with the tents then we can have that. And with the hearth then as well. So we should build more hearths. And we have hunted the mouflon. Very good. Getting in a knowledge point. So we have 10 knowledge points. Let's actually also go with the food drying here now. So this gives us the meat that we can dry then. The next one is a bit more difficult. Funeral rites or also the tanning, which would give us then leather. The leather outfit is much better. We also still have the sling making. Getting a sling is important. And getting the composite tools is important because they're very efficient. Let's actually go with the composite tools for now. And we have no picks. Now we can finally do that. Let's get rid of the bone here. And we can have the flint spear, flint axe, and flint pick. Well, let's actually have the 2 times for each tool. Right, we do have enough flint anyway. And it really just needs flint. And, yeah, sticks. And we have both of that. Also another knowledge point here for 10 bone. Very good. Nothing is drying right now. Is that because it's winter? No idea. And so far it's also good that we haven't lost anyone yet. That is also something. Alright, so far everything is looking good. We have basically lined out our foundation here. We have also the first dog here, as we can see, that is living with us now. And we basically just have to wait until winter is over and then we can continue with more stuff. Stay tuned.